Everybody, MaddenTycoon here. Just wanted to show you some of the new features of my price guide. So what we got going on right now is I've updated it to include about 300 items. They kind of range they range quite a bit in their effectiveness. So what I do is I have a quality control kind of thing that sees how often these cards are able to be bought and sold. I call it my worthiness rating. So I have two tabs that you want to work with. There's real-time data, which gives you an A to Z list of all the players on my list, and then real-time worthy, which sorts them by how good the items are to buy and sell. So we're going to use the worthy list, and we're going to go right down it, and we're going to find a bunch of items we can sell. The other thing I've got is a column J called code. And what the code does is it helps you find these items easily on the market. So what you're going to do is go to all players. You're going to go to quality elite. And then you're just going to start with the high worthiness items and work your way down the list. So start at the top with sterling sharp. Also, to tell you which version of the card you're looking for, it has an overall, it tells you what set it's in, it tells you what position he's in. That way you're making sure you're getting the right card. You also want to sort by buy now price. So right now, our buy price is 8,700. Cheapest one up is 10,000. We're going to go straight down to the next card, which is 88 Raynichki. You can find him with the code YNI. And again, he's kind of expensive at the moment, so we'll go down to the next card, which is Tyron Matthew. And he's cheaper on our buy price at 8K, so we're going to pick him up. And then all we got to do is put him up for the sell price. We're as close to sell price as we can get. In this case, we're going to go 14.5 because we can't choose 14.6. You could probably go 14.7 as well. You could even go a little cheaper if you wanted to. But our prices are calibrated to where they will sell about 33% of the time. That's our goal, is to sell 6 or 7 out of every 20. Let's keep going down the list. We got Carlos Dunlap next. Looking for him around 6,800. Let's just keep going. We got Rob Ninkovich next. Wow. Get him for 6,400. So we'll put him up for 17,250. Because again, our sell price is 17,400. We just want to get as close to that as we can. I tend to not go over, but I don't think it would hurt too much if you did. And then since we're able to get such a good price, I'm going to take a couple more for later. Generally speaking, if you can get 1,000 or 2,000 below the buy price, you can just grab a couple extra if you can afford to do that. Again, you don't want to sell them right next to each other though. You want to space them apart if you were to sell them. So if I was to sell a second one, I'd want to put it up at 8 hours. You don't want these cards to expire at the same time. Let's keep going down our list here. We got Julius Peppers. 8K is a good price for him. It says to put him up at 14.7. All right, so just like that, we've got ourselves 20 items we can sell. It only took about 20 minutes, so you can do that, and then you can just go back, play solos for 40 minutes, see if everything sells. Again, just look at all the items we were able to buy. Here's some ones that sold earlier. But yeah, it took about 18 minutes to find 20 items. And yeah, you can go about your day. You can do some solos while you're waiting for them to sell. We'll come back in about 42 minutes, see how many of these sell. But again, the goal is about 6 or 7. Whenever we don't sell 6 or 7, we make some adjustments to the guide. So the next time around, hopefully you do sell 6 or 7. If we end up selling 8 or 9, we make some adjustments so you can get a little bit more profit. So basically, this thing corrects itself all the time. We've got a bunch of people adding data all the time to the price guide. So it should be fine-tuned most of the time. So we're going to come back in a few minutes, see what sold, and we'll show you guys. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, so it's been a couple hours. Let's see how we did. Alright, so it looks like we made about 75K. We sold a rack bow. We sold Ingram, so that's 2, Madison 3, AJ Green 4, Phillip Rivers 5. So 5 out of 20, which isn't perfect. Alright, so anytime something doesn't sell, just go to the real-time data A to Z list, and then you can go straight to your binder. And then you can look for cards that didn't sell, that are still in your binder, or cards that you may have had from before. Again, there's something like 280 cards in here, so chances are there are a lot of cards you'll be able to resell. So let's see, let's just start from the top. We got Andrew Adams sitting in there, so we'll put him up for 11K. We got Dwayne Allen, I'll put him up for 14. For 16-2. That's it. So we got 20 cards up in about 8 or 9 minutes that time. So once you already have them, it's much easier to keep your auction blocks going. So basically, you only need to spend like 10-20 minutes out of every hour either buying cards or just selling the ones you already have. And although you won't go through all of them right away, you'll go through about a third of your cards every time you put them up. And eventually you'll just keep cycling through cards and just profiting like crazy. And as you can see, you know, I mean, that's how I got a lot of my coins. Anyway, I think it's a great system. If you want to check it out, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'll put a link down below to my Twitter. Send me a message on there. I'll tell you how you can get a copy of the spreadsheet if you're interested. Also, I have a separate video if you want to help me out with this project. Basically, I'm going to start taking real-time data from people, and this thing will just be updating constantly. But yeah, if you're interested in checking it out, just let me know, and thanks for watching the video. Guys, thanks for watching our video today. If you liked it, make sure you follow us on Twitter, make sure you follow us on Twitch, and don't forget to subscribe to YouTube as well. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for following Madden Tycoon.